Is shaving my ass crack going to reduce my body odor? For the love of God, please don't do this. At the maximum, use a hair/beard trimmer or clippers with a guard on it. Nicking the bee-hole is a one-way ticket to zero fun town. Also itchy. Far more body odor comes from the pits. You'd be better off shaving there if you have to shave them. But really just liberal use of soap. Frequent baths/showers and using deodorant will solve that issue way more than shaving. Only in the sense that there is now less surfaces for fecal matter or bacteria to cling to. However, shaving your ass is not the same as cleaning your ass. SciShow had an episode on why we have ass hair at all, and obviously it isn't a heavily studied subject. Their final conclusions was that it aided in cooling and reduced friction between the cheeks, so I'd go with the soap. Buy antiperspirant and use it on other places in addition to your armpits. Anywhere you sweat. Really. I dated a chubby-ish guy who used to put it in a few places other than his armpits, under moob, stomach, groin. Seemed to work well for him. Don't shave, it's going to be itchy and annoying. If you're worried about body odor, you need to wipe better and more. Also, just use soap or body wash and really scrub. If you're still worried, then soap up, rinse it off, then soap up again and scrub yourself good. I second using a trimmer rather than shaving. Or, if you really want to be completely smooth down there, get waxed professionally. Make sure you're staying clean if you're worried about body odor. Consider getting a bidet so you feel clean after going number 2. Wear 100% cotton underwear as they don't trap smells and are breathable, so it's less likely that you'll get bacterial/fungal infections that can cause odors. And, of course, wash your ass thoroughly in the shower daily. Do you think single you would swipe right on your current partner if they made a dating profile? Why or why not? How do you think their profile would even look? I would not swipe right on him because I've seen his selfie skills and what he'd say about himself, and he'd misrepresent himself in a way that would make him unappealing to me. He's surprised at the aspects of him that I find valuable and am most attracted to. I'm surprised at the aspects of me he finds valuable and is attracted to. So I guess it is all fair. And it is lovely to have someone think your best assets are things you never even polished up. Needless to say, I really didn't do well on swipe apps and met my best relationships, including my current one, in person through social hobbies. I did swipe on my current partner and I would do it again in a heartbeat. He was one I swiped on and just couldn't stop looking at. He seemed so interesting and just gave me this otherworldly feeling just by looking at his picture. Meeting him in person has surpassed those feelings. If you feel intimidated by someone on a dating app or think they seem almost too good for you, just swipe right, please. You might not regret it and get someone incredible in your life. I'm hoping we get married. I found the love of my life through Tinder of all places, lol. I met my partner on a dating app and I remember thinking his pictures were horrible, but I liked his bio and always assume guys look better in person. We had great conversations for a week on the app before we met. However, I was very lukewarm about meeting. I was just over dating and getting my hopes up and being let down. I had decided before we met in person that if it didn't work out I was just going to take a break. We had the best first date. I went home and told my best friend I had just met my future husband. I still very much feel that way. How did you know he was really one of the good guys? So many things, but the first signs were all a confluence on our second date. 1. He held his own at a dinner with my older sisters and their husbands. Why would I take a second date to such a loaded affair? Valid question, lol. 2. The sex. Our first time, that night was great, good chemistry. But in the morning he gave me an orgasm, a really rare feat. 3. Also that morning I showed him a Hannah Gadsby video, heard the Jimmy's monologue, and not only was he not threatened or offended by it, but he loved it. Agreed with it. And we launched into a long conversation about feminism and white male privilege that showed me he and I were in lockstep and I wouldn't have to dance around my, very strong, opinions on the matter. He wasn't actually. Not in the beginning at least. We started out as FWB. Then after 2 years of us struggling with ourselves and the other person and learning, it turned into my best relationship so far. Gonna move in with each other soon. But as soon as we got our struggles aside, he showed me nothing but love and kindness. His little gestures still get me and we are so happy just to be with each other. It doesn't matter what we do. As long as we're together, we're gonna have a great time. And just the fact that we got through all these struggles, be it personal/financial ones or with each other and also other people. We fought so hard for each other and it was so worth it. We have been tested immensely and we succeeded. Is it too late for me to get my life back on track? Apply to more jobs. You're 29 and you've applied to 2 jobs? Get a grip, lol. You question yourself. You doubt your life. You'll feel miserable some days. That's how you know you're still open to growth. It's you becoming self-aware. The feeling of being lost or directionless is actually a sign you're becoming more present in your life. You're living less within the narratives and ideas that you're premeditated and more in the moment at hand. Be present in the current moment. Take your time. Everyone runs their own race at the end of the day, and it will be only you who'll look back in your journey and see how far you've come. You've got this. It's only too late when you're dead. I'm 37 and just started working at another job and starting to go back to school. Everyone grows at different paces and stages. Don't be too hard on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself and learn from your mistakes. I will say, with you only having applied at 2 jobs, you do need to become more assertive in pursuing your goals. No one is coming to do it for you. And it wouldn't be very rewarding if you had someone do it for you anyways. Live your life how you want to. But no, just like in nature, you'll have to fight for what you want. What you've experienced since graduating high school is not failure. Trying something that didn't work out is called learning. Not failure. At least you know what you don't want to do. I met the love of my life when I was 40. Before that I had 2 marriages that didn't work out. But I never call my 2 previous marriages failures because they helped teach me and prepare me for my future 3rd husband who I've never been happier with. You learn with each failure. And all of your friends from high school who seem to be doing so great are experiencing failures in life too. You just don't know about their failures because it's not something people often post about on social media.